Okay, so first I had the thought that I was going to put these here and put a body on them, but I think instead I just want a bunch of random like heads just floating around. I don't know, I just like the idea of that, and also having hearts. So I think I'm going to just randomly, I don't know, do a bunch of hearts. And then kind of figuring this out as I go. Paint the background one color and the hearts another color. And then randomly stamp the skulls. Then it has me wondering, okay, do I just stamp the skulls directly on the paper, or do I stamp them on different paper, cut them out, and glue them down? I guess we could do the backgrounds first and then figure out that part after. So I want some of the hearts going off the page. And I'm going to trace them out. And if she is going to be, I'm going to make sure like I place one of the skull heads so it lines up under the flower. So if I have her there, I would also like a heart here. Maybe I'm off camera, aren't I? Just about there. Do I have any upside down? Isn't that pretty? That's from gel printing with it. I think I am going to do some every which way. Then I can put one there like that. Yeah, I like this idea. And I can have one upside down. Nope. One like that. Okay, now I'm wondering how I'm possibly going to paint around all these hearts. I think I may have to do the background, like do the entire background, and then sorry, just need to I want to change this. Do the entire background one color and then go in and do some hearts on top of it, because otherwise it'll be too much, like a lot of work, like unnecessary work. And sorry. And the video will be forever as well, even longer than it already is, because a 2-page spread turned into a 3-page spread, turned into this and that. and a whole bunch of things. But, like I said, it's going to be worth it. So for color, I think I should go back to pink again. Oh, I think I'll do the very background, a very light pink, and then do the hearts cherry pie. Okay, so cherry pie. And sweet. This is going to be pretty. Rose quartz. Okay, so I'm going to do the entire background. It's not even open. Excuse me, hiccup. Oh bye. I really don't like taking these plastic things off. Every time I do, I feel like I'm going to slice my finger open. So I usually just wiggle it up there. I don't even usually, that just broke through, but usually I'll try to keep my fingers back, get it up there, and then twist instead of going like this. And then I try to pull up in hopes that it'll continue up past and I don't have to use the knife again. I don't usually cut myself, like in the kitchen or like arting. Now burn, I'm always burning myself. Even, you can't really tell because the ink's there, but this darker part, I did that with a knife, but I didn't cut myself with the blade. It was like, say, this is the knife, this is the blade, and this is the top part of the knife. I did it with this part of the knife. And it took a chunk of my skin out, but it didn't bleed or anything. It was just like, you know, when you scrape. Anyways, you don't want to hear about that. I'm going to lightly mist that. Oof. And try to hold on to the dauber. I just find when the paper is misted, like sometimes the paint's a little thick. Not usually, but this pink is feeling a little thick. And misting it with water will make it a bit lighter and thinner. And be what I want. Must be dry here. It is like drying so quickly. And with spraying the water, where the paint reacts, it's getting this cool. I'm using up the paint so fast. And because I like the speckly look, I'm going to give it another spritz. And then let it sit. And I don't really want that ink coming out. And now I got some speckles. Now for the cherry pie. This is old paint that, whoa, it was paint from a jar and I transferred them over into tubes to save them. And I haven't played, this is very, ugh. Oh my, I got a big blob of it. That is not going to be good. I don't know if I have a new unopened bottle. I'm going to give this a try. So I'm putting the stencil down. This is from one of those stencil and mask sets. I'm not sure the name right now. I'll check after. I'm going to move away from that one since it's wet. This part should be okay. See, if I keep this fairly light and not have the paint too thick, then I should be able to stamp on top and see the image really well. And that's what I'm hoping. I don't want to have to stamp on paper and cut it out. I know this is looking a little different, but the paint is, that would be very, very old paint. Very old. I mean, it's still working, it's just not looking quite the same, like the texture is not quite the same as if I was using brand new paint. But it still works. And the color is still beautiful. So why throw it out? And that's already dry. I think the stencil was flipped the other way for that one. I don't want to flip it around, so I'm just going to deal with it not being the same and seeing the pencil mark. I will get over it. So I think while I have that paint out, I am going to just paint this, the back of this page, that color. I need scrap paper. Or an old cereal box will do, right? that is what's on hand. Now, not that I know what I'm doing on this side, but thought I would just do it. Maybe that should be another video. What to do with the pages on the back of what you've done. Okay. That's kind of Valentine's Day-ish. It is coming up. So, I'm just going to use this acrylic block since I have it out. Never used it. Hopefully I get a good image. Yeah, I don't do the light fairies. I'm like elephants. Unless this is quiet compared to how elephants do it. So again, somewhere around here. It doesn't matter if it's not exact, as long as you're seeing a good portion of it through the cutout, then I'll be happy. The sunglasses are a bit mushy. I don't think this ink pad likes being stamped on top of the Dylusions paint. This dry. It's not the best image. I don't know if I like how... I think I may continue stamping on the background like this, and then the two that show through, stamp those on a separate piece of paper and glue those on. So that is what I am going to do, but I'm still going to stamp these so when I stamp them and cut them out, I know where to place them. Yeah, I'm not liking, it might be because it's the first time being used as well. I'm not liking how the ink is sitting on there. So I know that's roughly going to be around here because the cutout's right there. I guess she does have those lines above her glasses. Oh, that didn't get on there. Okay, for the other images, I'm going to try using my Ranger archival. So I'm going to do, like, I'm going to stamp this all over. think I like the way this one is laying down on the stamp more. So that one's going to be going off the page. Kind of doing it like in the hearts fashion, like just randomly. Yeah, that's way better. Way better. Then I think, ooh, well, that hair's wet. Maybe. Just get the hair down. Love it. Yeah. That's working much better. So much better. That looks so good. How do I want you? I feel like you should go right there. So I suggest using the Ranger Jet Black Archival ink, which is usually what I always use. I think I bought this one for compatible with alcohol markers. That's why I bought that one. Yes, so much better. Love that. So then maybe another upside down female here. Maybe straight upside down. And then have a couple more men. If you like skulls and are in tattoos, I think this one's cool. So much better. Makes me so bummed about the other ones. Okay, this one's gonna go here. And then I'm going to do upside down. Yes. Cool. Cool, cool. So now what paper do I want it stamped on? Do I want it stamped on white? Or do I want it stamped on... Yeah, I think it's warmer. Okay, I have the images stamped, and I wasn't being too finicky with cutting out all that. There we go. If I had it back, I would have had that one up further, like Yeah, would have had it up more like that. But that's okay. So before I put those down, I want to trace around the hearts. Trying to decide if I want to use white or thin black. I feel like I'm leaning towards a thin black, but like a pen, not a marker. I think this one should work. Is it black? That's blue. So I'm just going to do loose sketch lines, and I'm not going to go over the stamped image because no, I'm not going to. I don't want a line running through their face. I think that would be a bit weird. Now I'm not stopping where it's hair. I'm not being that picky. But like I'm not running through the face. You know what I mean? Do I want white polka dots? Yeah. I think I'm going to keep it in the light pink area, but allow it to go over some of the hearts, but mainly stick to the pink. I'm going to leave that for now. I'm going to glue down these. Now I kind of want to doodle around those circles. I had to say, I am really in a Dylusions mood, and that hasn't happened in a while. So I am glad. So we have that, and that. Now, of course, I want to doodle a little bit. I guess it's not really doodling, it's just outlining. Still love the background on this page. I think we should call that done. I'm really liking these colors together. And if you want, you could go ahead and add a quote there, but I'm just going to leave mine as is. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I do hope you give it a try. Bye.